Hey guys, do any of you guys drink raw milk? Back in 2012, my husband and I and the kids, we lived in the mountains on 33 acres, kind of in the middle of nowhere, and we had a couple dairy cows. And every day, those dairy cows were milked by hand, not by me, but by my husband. And he would bring the milk back, and I would strain it and get all the bugs and the stuff out of it and put it in big quart-size mason jars and put it in the fridge. Well, now here I live in the city, so I'm really, really thankful I get raw milk delivered every week to the house, which is amazing. But if you've ever purchased raw milk, if you have ever had any experience with it, you'll see that when it settles and as it sits there, the cream rises to the top. So much so that there'll be like a distinct line. The cream will almost even be a different color, but it'll a very clear separation between the milk and the cream. You know, this past weekend, my husband and I went on a date, and it was really kind of a weird feeling sitting there at the restaurant. And, we were just talking about the situation, and we just kind of felt in our hearts, and we're kind of discerning that, this might be the last time in a while that we're out at a restaurant on a date like this. We just kind of felt that way. And so we're talking in conversation, and I'm asking a lot of questions, what does this look like for us as a family? What are we supposed to be doing? What is our part? What is our role? Just kind of talking about different scenarios and the uncertainties and the possibilities of all that's going on with this virus and the economy. And my husband made a comment, and he's like, babe, he said, the cream always rises to the top. And it just kind of stuck with me. And it really just was a great reminder that, as people, as humanity, this is our time to rise up. This is our time to get better. This is our time to rise up and separate ourselves and be all that we're supposed to be. Be the cream. I believe that if you're watching, that's who you are. I believe there's greatness within each one of us, and that is our responsibility to rise up at a time like this. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that some major things are happening in our world. Some major things are happening. And I think that if you think that in a couple weeks, everything's just going to bounce back to how it was, I think that you're wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I think that there's a major shift happening, and that we need to be making that shift with it. We need to be preparing ourselves mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically with the things that we're doing in action for that shift. This is not a time to be home just vacationing and waiting on the government to bail everybody out. This is a time for us to take responsibility and to do what we can do. Yes, enjoy your families. Yes, enjoy some extra rest and some extra downtime, but be thinking about taking action, be thinking about the next step, and be thinking about the future and the long haul, because we don't know all that's ahead. But I do think that this is the time for us as people to rise up and take action and to do what we can do. Like I said, there's a lot of preparation in a lot of different aspects, but one of the things is we need to be in a place of conserving. I know I've been talking to my family, kind of just the kids, and getting on the same page, and we're just kind of in a place as a family is we're willing to work and do whatever it takes. And right now we want to conserve and be wise and prepare, but we also want to think about expanding and growing in business. I think that there's good that could come out of every situation, and then there's opportunities in everything. And now is the great time while you're home, and a lot of you guys are online all the time. This is a great time to be looking. Start that home-based business. Find out what you can do online, virtually, to create another stream of income. Look for that plan B. Look for more ways to create wealth and to provide for your family. Now is the time to begin taking those steps to do that. I've got an amazing home-based business that's worked wonderfully for me, and I'm so thankful because our company and our industry is not going anywhere, even in a recession. So if you are looking for options, if you need help, if you're looking for opportunities, feel free to reach out. I'd love to tell you about what I'm doing. I'd love to partner with you. I'd love to help you. I really, in my heart, want to help as many people as possible create successful home-based businesses at a time when we all need it the most. And it may or may not be a fit for you, but it's an amazing opportunity and it's worth checking out. And I think that this is where our mind needs to go. This is not what this video is about, but our minds need to be preparing ourselves to settle in with where we're at and to rise up and to take action ahead of time, to be proactive in a time like this of uncertainty and to do what we can do, right? So back to the milk. When you have milk, right, so the cream rises to the top, and what we would usually do is we would very carefully ladle it off because it was so precious. It was the most delicious part of the milk. It was where all the nutrients and the healthy fats and all that good stuff. And the cool thing about the cream is that's how you make butter. So I'll never forget the first time in North Carolina we made butter, and we watched some YouTube video. We literally just put the cream in a mason jar and we shook it up to make the butter from it. The butter starts to form, it changes colors, it separates from the buttermilk. And the cool thing is that, you know, the cream is very special, but butter is even more special. It comes from the cream and you get less of it, but it's more precious. It actually changes, like I said, it changes color, it changes consistency, but it only gets from cream to butter through the shaking, okay? And so follow me on this is that, like, we're in a situation in our world, and our world is shaking, and we don't know how intense it's gonna get. We don't know what the future holds, but I believe that if we rise up, that the shaking is only gonna be for our good, that the shaking is only gonna make us more valuable and more precious. That it's through that agitation and that shaking that more greatness can come out of us and that good can come. So I just believe completely in looking for the good, looking for opportunities, and understanding that the process of shaking is necessary for us to grow in this. But I think we just need to settle in and embrace it and do what we can do. And I think right now, as people, as mothers, as fathers, as wives, as homeschool moms now, as businesswomen, as businessmen, this is the time to start preparing ourselves mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But it's the time to start taking action. It's the time to start getting to work. I think it's time to get to work, guys. I really, really do. It's the time to start thinking about how you can help others and how you can help your family better provide, better be sustained so that you can thrive through this and just really grow through the process and be better on the other side of it. So I just believe that there's leadership potential in each one of you watching this. And I just want to encourage you guys to rise up and to not settle for less than who you are, but to rise up and just to take advantage of this and see this situation as an opportunity, and understanding that when the shaking comes and that agitation comes, that is part of the process, and that if you embrace it and if you hold fast, good things will come from this. Okay, so I hope if this resonates with any of you guys, let me know. Please like and share this video, that it might be an encouragement to anybody. But I just had this on my heart. The cream always rises to the top. Be the cream, rise up, because that's who you are. And this is the time for us to pull together and do that. All right, y'all, have a blessed day.